You are listening to Venus Rose, interactive spiritual Q&A and the power of sound.
Music is like sunshine.
Hello, conscious souls. How are you feeling? The heat wave in my area hit the pause button for about 2 or 3 days, and let us take a breather before everything gets hot around here again. The Lionsgate Portal is now at its peak, and there is a high influx of light codes at present. What is it about this portal so many in the spiritual community talk about? The old Egyptians believed that Sirius functions as the so-called spiritual sun for planet Earth. The gate starts to open on the 28th of July every year, has its peak on the 8th, and closes on the 12th of August. Sirius is estimated to be about 25 times brighter than our sun. Due to its brightness, it is called the spiritual sun. The ancient astrologers considered the rise of Sirius the revive of the spiritual energy of Earth, and for us as well. We can all agree that the sun influences many circumstances here on Earth. Without the warmth of the sun, there would be no life. Some say Sirius, as the so-called spiritual sun, does this revival for the soul. It brings forth the truth that we are much more than just a physical vessel. This portal can be used to increase the luminosity of our light body, our cells from our physical body as well, but most of all, to use the light of Sirius to release old burdens, old wounds and trauma from the past that are still haunting us in the present, whether we are conscious about it or not. I do not speak only about our childhoods, but further back as well, past parallel lives, for those who are familiar with that concept. But I am talking also about trauma that humanity experienced as a collective. It is time for a healing for various genocides that have happened and are still since millennia. I'm talking about the concept of slavery against dark-skinned people on the forefront, but not only them, because this has happened to all shapes and forms to various groups around the world. If we concentrate on the light that the bright shining Sirius brings us, we can release the darkness that has tarnished our souls. We all have both within us, but it is up to us to choose which side will dominate during a lifetime. The Lionsgate Portal can help us balance things out, to bring equilibrium, body and soul, feminine and masculine, light and dark. There is much more trauma that we all hold collectively. It's time for us to release this from our subconsciousness. Last year on this day, I released the episode that is very dear to my heart about the solar feminine principle. For all of you new listeners, I would encourage you to go back and listen to it. It's about the radiating principle of the feminine, which light has been diminished, tied only to the moon for centuries, to give the impression that she cannot shine on her own, but only when masculine grants her his attention, so to speak. I tell very briefly, like a small introduction about goddesses around the world from different cultural backgrounds who all speak about the connection of these feminine archetypes to the sun and not to the moon. Each one of them tells her story, how she brings warmth to the ones around her. When you look at the different pantheons around the globe, you find the equivalent. There are male gods that are connected to the moon as well. The male that is in balance with his emotional side within and has mastered the ability to share this with the outside world. Although I often speak about the old Egyptians, and I will in a second, because Sirius is deeply connected to the goddess Isis, I want to mention the Japanese goddess Amaterasu, whose story touches my heart every time. She is a literal sun goddess. She brings the light, order, and harmony. Her symbolic embodiment is a mirror. It is also one of the imperial regalia of the Japanese emperor. Her story is, in short, that she hides in a cave due to trauma she endured during a fight with her brother, the god of the storm. The world fell into darkness without her. After all, the other deities joined together in celebration. They managed to lure her out. The light and warmth returned. When she hides in a cave, the world plunges into chaos. Only joy and joining forces in love bring her out. Amaterasu is solar feminine as world-bearing light, not in power, but in necessity. Without her joy, the world forgets itself. To me, the old tale is about coming together in love, what supports the rise of light within us, that then expands into the world. Her brother is the god of the moon in the Japanese pantheon, Tsukuyomi. He rules about the night, the tide, which is obvious, but interestingly about time as well. The old Egyptian pantheon has moon gods as well. Khonsu is one who is depicted with a full lunar disk. He also governs the passage of time, as well as fertility and the lunar cycles, of course. I read that Thoth, the Egyptian god of wisdom and scribes, was related to the moon as well. I should look more deeply into that. I mention this here because in general the feminine is associated with the darkness, the moon, and is not able to shine on her own. In my recent episode about wings, I talked about the mother goddess of fertility, Isis, being connected to Sirius, to water, because during the annual heliacal rise of Sirius, the Nile River floods the soil and makes it fertile for the agriculture in this area. Sirius is shining its bright light today, being in alignment with our sun in the sign of Leo. I ask today, what is emerging within you? What wants to be let go of? What darkness within you dissolves by being exposed to the brightest star in our night sky? Our spiritual sun. Who are you becoming by working through your old trauma, rising and writing a new chapter in your life. The portal closes on the 12th of August, when we have a powerful new moon in Leo, a new beginning when the sun and the moon come together. I love to hear from you. Leo's season is still in process. Our themes are still about creativity, romance, royalty, confidence. You can leave questions in the comments of my YouTube channel named Crystal Seraphim Sounds or my Instagram. For those of you who do not have social media and love to send questions or would like to book a one-on-one session to go on a soul sound journey with me, send me an email for further details. You can find everything in the show notes. Thank you for tuning in. I wish you a beautiful weekend. Love to you all. Rose.